Welcome, class of 2025. This presentation is going to share with you the requirements for graduation at West Valley and classes that you'll be taking as a freshman with us. We're also going to talk about different options available to you. And if you look at the bottom of this page, we are your counselors. You will hear from Miss Simonson. She works with students whose last names begin with A through G. Ms. Schwartz works with students' last names H through M. And then I am Miss Bettis, and I work with students with last names N through Z.
Here at West Valley Early College High School, we offer a lot of programs on our campus that you could be a part of. We have a wonderful TRIO Talent Search program and a TRIO Upward Bound program. Basically, those are college access providers that are located here on our campus every day. They are people who can work with certain groups of students who have goals for after high school, and some you would have to apply to be in those programs, but they will help you align your courses. They'll help you with college applications. They'll do a lot of things that we also help you with, but it's just an extra layer of support. So we highly recommend those programs for our students. We have an award-winning FFA program as well. Our FFA program travels all over the nation to compete in different competitions. It is not required that you compete, and if you're worried for FFA, and it's not required to do an animal for fair or anything like that. So that's some of our bigger questions, like, do I have to do an animal if I want to do, ag classes? That is no. But you will be part of FFA, and you will have meetings and be part of that program. The picture down on the second row is them. Actually, they went to Napa Valley. They were in a vine pruning competition, and our students do really well at that competition every year, usually bringing home a second or third place. I think one year they brought home a first place as well in one of the categories. The top right-hand corner is a picture of our National Honor Society. We have a wonderful National Honor Society here on our campus for students who academically are very challenging. They do a lot of community service. It's a great program to be a part of. And we also just have a wonderful student events on campus with our student dress-up days and different, rallies that we do. Down in the right-hand corner, you will see our Pink Out rally. That actually might be the Pink Out game, I think, where we do a lot of community service to help raise money for different awarenesses. This one is for breast cancer awareness. And then we also host different events on our campus for the feeder schools to come. You guys might actually remember when you were in grade school coming to the West Valley High School to do a Halloween fair, like a harvest festival. So that's a lot of fun things. That's the bottom middle photo right there. The kids are doing the petting zoo. So we do a lot of fun things here on our campus, and we can't wait for you to join us so that we can have you be part of these programs with us.
We also have a lot of students who are interested in going straight to four-year universities. Here are some of the examples of where some of our students go off to school. We also have students who enjoy going to Shasta College and taking advantage of the 2 years free there. And then we also have our CTE programs, which allow students an opportunity if they're interested in doing career technical education, lineman school, that kind of thing. We as counselors are here to help students come up with, whatever path they would like to follow, and then we're there to help guide them.
So graduation requirements. This kind of shows you just a rough overview of what you will need in order to graduate. So the 4 years that you are here, you will need 40 credits of English. That means 4 years. You'll also need 4 years of math and 4 years of social science. You'll need 2 years of science, and that includes a life science and a physical science. And you need 2 years of physical education. There will be a few options for that. And that little asterisk shows that you must pass the physical fit test. So we also have that requirement. You'll need at least 1 year of a foreign language or a fine art, and then 1 year of a vocational education course. And then it's 50 credits, which is equal to 5 classes. So 5 different classes of electives that you'll mix in throughout all those during your 4 years.
So when you're earning your high school credits, each semester is worth 5 credits for each class. So that's where you would get 5 credits in the fall and 5 credits in the spring for your English, math, science, social science, PE, and your elective, which equals a total of 30 credits for each semester. We have 2 semesters on our campus, a fall and a spring. That is when grades actually get posted to your transcript, is in the fall semester and then the spring semester. Okay. So that's how we get 60 total credits for each school year that you're here, freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. So 60 credits for each year, assuming that you're passing all of your classes and earning those credits to advance forward, which could give you a total of 240 credits. So the 230 high school graduation requirement should be easy enough for you to achieve, because you have the opportunity to earn 240. So that's assuming that we are passing all of our classes. Remember, D's earn credits. Hopefully you're doing better than D, but if you get a D in a class, you will actually earn the credits to move on. Now, let's say you do not earn a D. If you earn an F in any of your classes, you would not earn the credits for that class, and you would have to maybe retake that class in order to earn those credits. Because remember, graduating high school is different than middle school. You have to earn the credits in order to get your diploma. You don't just automatically get advanced to the next grade, right? So you might have to retake a class in summer school. You might have to take a class in our credit recovery program if it works with your schedule, or possibly Anderson Adult School when you become old enough. Or maybe taking a class through Shasta College is a way you could recover some of those credits. Okay. So hopefully we're passing all our classes and earning credits, and it will not be a problem.
So we talked a little bit about the high school graduation requirements, but there's also something called A to G requirements, and those are our 4-year college requirements. So you need to have 4 years of English in order to go straight to a 4-year. You need 3 years of math, but remember, we have a 4-year math requirement at West Valley, so that should be easy as long as we get through Math 3. Science, you need 2 years, 1 biological and 1 physical. You need 2 years of social studies, so that'd be world history and U.S. history. We have a 4-year requirement for graduation, though, so you should meet that, no problem. The visual and performing art and foreign language, you remember that in our high school, you have to do one or the other. When it comes to A to G requirements, you have to do both. So you need 2 years of the same foreign language, and then you also need a year of a visual or performing art. And then you'll need 1 year of an advanced course, which will make sure that you get that course completed and on your schedule before you graduate. C's or better are required for all of your classes, and competitive colleges require more courses. So they want to see that you are taking maybe 3 or 4 years of science, that you're doing more foreign language. They just want to see that you are really a go-getter and trying to get as many courses that are academic completed before you arrive.
So this is the freshman course list. So as a freshman, you'll have 6 periods. We have 6 periods every year. You're going to take an English class, so your options would be English 1 honors or regular English 1. For social science, we've got our regular social science 9, or we have the honors, which is dual enrolled with a Shasta College course. For math, you have several options with Math 1 readiness, Math 1, or Math 1 honors. For science, we've got Ag Core 1, so if you're going to do FFA, that's the class you would be in. Otherwise, we have biology or medical biology. For PE, there's a few options available. You can do regular PE, athletic weight training, strength and conditioning, or dance, and then you'll be able to choose an elective. So that could be where we fit in your foreign language, or maybe if you need a math lab or an English lab. We do talk with your 8th grade teachers to get recommendations on both the English and the math levels to see where you're at. So if you do need a lab, we can throw that in there on your schedule to help you out for some extra support, and that would take the place of your elective. Or another list that it has all the other electives on it if you don't do a lab or a foreign language your freshman year.
So here are the choices that we have for our electives on campus. Obviously, we have the labs like Mrs. Bettis talked about, the math lab or the English lab if you need that support. Remember that would be in place of your elective. We also have life skills on our campus. Life skills is an introductory cooking class for our freshmen and sophomores. Mrs. Smith, and it's in our culinary department, so that's a really fun class to take. You would get voc ed credit for that class, which is something that you would need for graduation. We have Ag Mechanics 1, which is a beginning welding class. You would be out in the ag shop and be part of that welding program out there. It's pretty popular for our freshman, sophomore students, but really any grade level can take that Ag Mechanics 1, that welding 1 class. We also have art. Art 1 for our students. This would be more of like a painting, drawing, sketching, because it's more of like two-dimensional art in that regular Art 1 class. And we have choir. So if you love to sing and perform in choir competitions, that would maybe be a great class for you. We also have Spanish 1 or Spanish 2. Some of our 8th graders are taking Spanish 1 right now. And so we highly recommend that you go straight into Spanish 2 for your elective and complete that foreign language requirement. And we also have 21st Century Journalism, which is essentially our yearbook class. So if you really want to be part of something really cool, like creating that yearbook with a staff of students, Mrs. Krasta is the yearbook teacher. You get to do some really cool photojournalism, going out to all of the events, taking those pictures. You get to write the write-ups about the kids. I think it's a really cool thing to be a part of. So she needs some really great, responsible students in there. And we also offer ASL. We have ASL 1, which is dual enrolled through Shasta College. It's a great way for students to learn sign language as their foreign language instead of maybe Spanish. So those would be the choices that we have. Remember that you get 1 elective choice, but we also want you to have 3 alternatives as backup plans because we cannot necessarily always accommodate your first choice. So please have a few different alternatives that you would be willing to go into. Obviously, if you're in Spanish 1 right now, then we're going to make room for you in Spanish 2 because you have to have those foreign languages, and it's better to take them back to back. Okay.
So something that we're really proud of, we started last year going over this a little bit, and then this year we started implementing our early college high school. So we have a lot of dual enrolled courses on our campus so that students are able to earn college credits while they're also earning the classes they need in order to graduate from high school. So you can see here in our social sciences, social science 9, dual enrolled is an opportunity for freshmen to earn some college credits. We also talked about ASL and that being dual enrolled. So this kind of shows you the course sequence of what we offer and where the dual enrolled credits can come from. And you can see the actual list of the courses here at the bottom. There's over 50 college credits. We had our first student last year who actually graduated with both an associate's degree as well as her high school diploma. So it's definitely something that is attainable if you're interested in doing that. You just have to be motivated and make sure that you have conversations with your counselor so that we're able to make sure we get you on the correct path.
Okay, so at this time, you need to go to the next link on the West Valley registration page. There you'll see a Google form where you can actually choose your class selections based on those classes that we talked about. So just be sure to remember on those electives to have your first choice and then also have some alternates just in case we can't fit that first choice into your schedule. We look forward to having you on our campus next year, and we'll see you then.